Here with 2023 Montana Football Hall of Fame inductee Mike Person of Glendive, a Bobcat, long career in the NFL. Mike, first off, congratulations. When you got the call to be, you were going to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Montana, what were your thoughts?
I mean, it's kind of a dream come true, you know. I know that this organization is only about 7 years old, but once they announced it, I thought it's a very special project that they're doing, and to be considered for even nomination with everybody that already has been inducted, it's a pretty special feeling for me.
Glendive, Montana. Did you ever think, when did you realize, you know, I'm pretty good at this game, I can go play in college and maybe the next level?
I mean, growing up around the game, my dad was a head coach there for many years, and just being around it constantly, I always had a passion for the game. But once I was in high school, you know, my junior year, Coach Mack started coming around and at Montana State, and you know, it kind of took off from there. And I was lucky enough to get a scholarship offer from them in Wyoming, chose Montana State, and one of the best decisions of my life.
When you look back at that draft day, draft weekend, and you know, did you know, at what point did you know you were going to be drafted, or did you think, oh, I'm going to slip here and become, you know, an undrafted free agent?
Yeah, it was a stressful weekend. I was actually in Billings for the Little Sullivan Award, and the day I got drafted was the night of the Little Sullivan Award as well, so it ended up being a great day. But you know, sitting around just biting my fingernails, super nervous, hoping to get my name called. And once the 7th round started, the team started calling me saying, hey, if nobody drafts you, we want you to be an undrafted free agent. And I was thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, well, if you want me, just draft me then. But no, I was sitting in a hotel room, and I remember Coach Harbaugh called me and asked me how it felt to be a 49er, and I was ecstatic. I was on top of the world.
Everything in life, they always say, comes full circle. San Francisco, all over the place, come back to San Francisco. Take me through that moment when you're standing on the field in a Super Bowl game.
I mean, that's something truly that every kid who likes football dreams of doing. And I just remember sitting there thinking, because the warm-ups were longer than normal, and we had to stand out there for what seemed like an hour waiting for, I forget what production was going on, but stand out there facing the Chiefs, and I'm like, holy smokes, this is it. This is the big deal. This is the game. And you know, it's tough to put into words, but it's kind of a euphoric feeling almost. But then once that kickoff happens, you know it's just football.
When I heard you doing another interview earlier today, the welcome to the NFL moment. But what was that moment for you when you first got that hit, like, oh, this is real? Yeah. You know, not coincidentally, it was against the same guy. Because in San Francisco, we'd go 1s versus 2s a lot my rookie year. And I was playing left tackle, and I had to go against Justin Smith. And just feeling the raw power of just an elite human being, it was like, I gotta figure something out, and I gotta figure it out quick, you know. So that kind of became the story of my journey, is adapting and fighting through those tough moments. When did you know retirement was in the forefront of the mind and it was time?
Yeah, so I got released after that Super Bowl season in March, and I'd kind of struggled all season with my neck, and you know, it was the week after the shutdown happened with COVID, so I kind of figured that whole season would be a little bit of a who knows, but yeah, and I was ready, you know. I felt like I accomplished as much as I possibly could, minus winning the Super Bowl while I was in the NFL. So I was content with it, and it's nice to be able to hang out with the kids.
He is a 2023 member of the Montana Pro Football Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and Appreciate it, man. Congratulations.